What is going on, Ape Nation? I'm extremely happy to be in front of you today and reporting some good news because we all know what in the heck happened in the after hours today. And we are going to get right into that. But before we do, please go ahead, smash that thumbs up button, that like button, because you already know what I'm going to say. It really pisses Ken Griffin off terribly. It makes him feel something awful, and he really doesn't like it. So go ahead and do that for me. Do that for all of us, for the Apes. And of course, if you're new here, if you're just stumbling upon my channel, never watched any of my content before, go ahead and subscribe because I drop content just like this every single day. Anyhow, enough of that. Let's go ahead and talk about what in the hell has been going on in the market today. And when I say in the market, let's be very clear. I really gives a rat's ass about what's been going on in the market. I'm strictly talking about AMC, GME, the meme stocks, as they call it. So here's what's been going on, okay? AMC, almost an 8% move today in the after hours. After we hit a low that wasn't very, well, it was kind of scary. But GME, a 20% move, over 20%. So, let me just put it to you this way. Okay, let me ask you a question. What in the hell do you think that's doing to short sellers right now? Because I know you're not dumb, and I'm not dumb. So we know that the short sellers have been increasing their short positions. And you know this, even if you didn't know it, because I've told you this in previous videos, recent videos. I've been preaching this. They're increasing their short positions. So what happens during a time when, we see a stock, one of our stocks, go up 20%. Well, short sellers get destroyed. They're going to have to cover unless they want to incur even bigger losses. So they're going to be freaking stepping out. Now, AMC, I know it's only almost an 8% gain today, but still 8% in terms of, the gains you make an entire year in the S&P. 8% is a lot. That's about the average of, what you can expect your return to be in a year's time. So 8% in one day, is a lot. And these short sellers weren't expecting that. Now, I know that a lot of you have watched the last couple of videos I put out with Charles Gradante, and I know this because as soon as I posted those videos on my channel, guess what? Every other YouTuber has started picking them up. Small YouTubers, big YouTubers, and everybody's talking about it. It's all over Reddit. Just like I asked you guys to do, please post it to all of your Reddit accounts. Post it on Facebook, Twitter. You guys did that, and I can't be more grateful to you because, you know what, we're making a freaking difference right now. You guys did that. Now everybody's talking about it, and guess what? The shorts are paying the freaking price, or at least they're kind of hurting right now. And it's not very pretty for them because they thought they could just get away with everything that they've been doing to us. And sometimes we have down days. And I know it hurts. I personally know it hurts because I'm in this position just like you are. But guess what? I'm in this position till it hits zero if that's where it decides to go, because I'm in this to fight the fraud in the freaking stock market. And it starts right here, and it's going to end here as well. AMC's average trading volume, around 34 million shares traded. Today, 59 million shares traded. Only almost an 8% move in the after hours. But hey, you got to think in terms of what this does to the freaking short sellers. This is the kind of stuff that we need going on, okay? And the more it happens, the more these short sellers suffer. And yeah, they get their ass kicked, and that's how hedge funds get, well, shut down. Now, with GME, a 20% move. These bastards, and we know, they kept increasing their short positions. They thought, well, we're about to have the time of our lives. They thought they were going to take GME all the way down, back down to zero. Big freaking mistake. 20% move in one day. And there is news behind it. It didn't just happen by accident. And I want to share this news with you guys today. And what better way to do that than to read an article which will explain exactly what in the hell happened. And normally I don't like reading articles, but guess what? Today I'm going to take it easy on myself and on you, and I'm just going to read you an article so you understand, if, or in case you didn't know, why in the hell GME made a 20% move to the upside and started kicking short seller ass. Are we going to see more hedge funds get shut down because of this? I don't know, but I'm going to be looking for it. I'm going to be watching for it because this is funny as hell. At least I think this is funny. Now, normally I don't like people losing money, but as long as it's the hedge funds and not us, well, I really don't give a rat's ass. I hope we see more days like this. A 20% move in one day. Now, I know this isn't a MOASS, but this is pretty incredible. Because if you paid attention in yesterday's video, the Fed minutes from December were released and everybody was kind of expecting a really bad time. Hedge funds were taking advantage of this and they started heavily shorting. And if you watch these other videos that I've been posting on my channel, you know that greed was behind what happened in January. And what we're seeing right now is greed. And these greedy bastards are about to freaking pay for what in the hell they've been doing. And today is a good example of that. So let me go ahead and just read to you guys so we can have a really easy day. And by the way, go back, watch the video from earlier today that I posted and the one from yesterday. Share it everywhere if you haven't yet. I know most of you have, but if you're one of those that has not, we need it all over Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, all your social media platforms, because it's making a freaking impact, okay? The last time I told you guys to do this, which was just yesterday, we made a huge impact, and everybody's now talking about it, and I want every single freaking YouTuber to be talking about it. So keep doing what you're doing, and all you new guys that are just joining in right now or haven't shared it yet, go ahead and do so, because we need this spreading like a freaking wildfire. But let's go ahead and get into this article and see what the hell happened today. GameStop is launching a division to help a marketplace for non-fungible tokens and establish cryptocurrency partnerships, according to people familiar with its plans, pushing the company into much hyped areas as it tries to turn around its core video game business. The retailer has hired more than 20 people to run the unit, which is building an online hub for buying, selling, and trading NFTs of virtual video game goods, such as avatar outfits and weapons. The company is asking select game developers and publishers to list NFTs on its marketplace when it launches later this year. GameStop also is close to signing partnerships with 2 crypto companies to share technology and co-invest in the development of games that use blockchain and NFT technology, as well as other NFT-related projects. The retailer expects to run into similar agreements with a dozen or more crypto companies and invest tens of millions of dollars in them this year. Many saw potential in GameStop despite the pandemic's negative impact on foot traffic, and even though consumers have been increasingly opting to download and stream games over the internet rather than buy the kind of hard copies that the company specializes in selling. Last year, GameStop overhauled its executive team and board of directors, naming activist investor Ryan Cohen as chairman. Mr. Cohen, who founded online pet products retailer Chewy Incorporated and sold it for $3.35 billion in 2017, has been pushing to make GameStop more tech-centric. We believe our emphasis on the long term is positioning us to build what will ultimately become a much larger business, GameStop chief executive Matt Furlong said on an earnings call with analysts last month. Mr. Furlong, who joined the company last year from Amazon.com Incorporated, then mentioned that GameStop was exploring business opportunities involving blockchain and NFT technology. The stock surged more than 20% in after-hours trading following the Wall Street Journal's publication of the news. Diving into the crypto and NFT space puts GameStop on a rapidly growing list of companies trying to cash in on these nascent and largely unproven technologies. A handful of NFT marketplaces already exist, and some feature tokens from game publishers. Earlier this week, a marketplace called OpenSea said it raised $300 million in venture capital and is now valued at $13.3 billion, greater than GameStop's valuation of close to $10 billion. The video game industry is likely to play a major role in the adoption of cryptocurrency, NFTs, and blockchain technology, according to analysts. Gamers are expected to be among the first to embrace the technologies because they are already spending a lot on virtual goods. Virtual real estate in video games, as well as video game collectibles, are a rapidly growing segment of the NFT market. In recent weeks, some of the industry's biggest publicly traded video game companies have launched or announced plans to sell NFTs, including Ubisoft Entertainment, Zynga Incorporated, and Square Enix Holdings. Some industry executives and players, though, have expressed concerns about the value of NFTs and developers' motives for creating them. By getting into the crypto and NFT space, while it is still in its infancy, GameStop hopes to avoid missing out on opportunities to be part of a budding trend as it did with computer game downloads about a decade ago. GameStop tried to get into the streaming of video games at the time, but abandoned the effort. Today, the downloading and streaming of games are rapidly growing trends.
Truck commander, we just got water on our wheels.